Hello everyone, welcome to my TechByte presentation. I hope that everyone is doing well. We are literally in the home stretch and I'm sure that you can't wait for a break. For my TechByte presentation, I will be showing how I would implement Wall Wisher and Sketch in my future 6th grade math classroom. What is really important in any activity that I design is that they need to be authentic and real-world based. As we discussed all semester long, it is important to show how knowledge and skills need to be transferable. I have learned to strategically plan my lessons and use technology to enhance my lessons. There are so many different types of resources that teachers need to take advantage of. The more visual representations and connections to real-world settings, the more meaning you are bringing to math and the world the students live in. I think using a camera, using a photo editing tool, and a media sharing site will motivate students. I want to show students that the devices and tools that they use on a daily basis can be applicable to schoolwork. First, let me give you a synopsis of the lesson. The lesson is about surface area and net shapes, which is one part of geometry strand within the 6th grade Common Core State Standards curriculum. They will be taking what they know about determining area for a previous lesson and apply it to do calculating the surface area of three-dimensional geometric shapes. Students will be conducting a scavenger hunt in finding everyday objects that are rectangular prisms, triangular prisms, square pyramids, and cubes, which they will take pictures of them and upload them using Sketch to the Wall Wisher. I will further discuss the activity in detail later in the presentation. Here are the standards, understandings, essential questions, and knowledge and skills of the lesson. Please note that the link to my lesson is located in the thread for further viewing. In my anticipatory set, or the hook of the lesson, I wanted to assess the students in order to determine their level of background knowledge regarding the names of 3D geometric shapes. It also serves as a preview to the lesson activity. In the extrunction portion of the lesson, students will be creating a graphic organizer to identify various 3D shapes and their properties. With multiple online tools, I will be able to teach students about net shapes and understanding the method in calculating the surface area. For the activity portion of the lesson, I wanted to make a digital trail of how the class would complete homework tests. I really enjoy using Wall Wisher for a class TechByte and was intrigued to find a way to implement it into my lesson. As you will see, the activity portion of my lesson includes two different Web 2.0 tools, Sketch and Wall Wisher. For the first part of the activity, the students will conduct a scavenger hunt to find 3D geometric shapes within school, home, etc. The activity will begin in school and will continue at home. Students will take photographs of the 3D geometric shapes and find the dimensions of the object. If there are students who do not have cameras, students will be able to upload a Google picture of the object they found. Next, students will upload their photos to Sketch. Sketch is an annotated image tool created by Evernote and works in conjunction with Evernote. You are able to add outlines, labels, and arrows to highlight different aspects of the photo. I wanted to implement an interactive way that students can present the dimensions of their objects by making adjustments to the photos. As you can see, I am demonstrating it now. For the second part of the activity, students will upload their annotated photo to the class Wall Wisher, where they will be required to show their work in determining the surface area of their object. On the wall wisher, students will find directions that will act as a rubric for me to assess the students. Due to the fact that this lesson is for 6th grade students, I thought it was important to include an example of what their notes/postings should look like. If the notes are formatted the same, it takes out the guesswork of figuring out the different components that I want each of the students to include. My favorite aspect of using Wall Wisher is that the activity can extend home as a homework assignment. Students will be instructed to take more photos of other 3D geometric shapes they find outside of school. Students can then upload the photos, annotate them, and post them on the Wall Wisher. Students will be encouraged to check their classmates' calculations for accuracy. Another technological component of my lesson is the online extension activity. After attending a webinar on blended lessons and gaming, I wanted to incorporate gaming to motivate students. The Manga High Interactive Math Lessons and Games website provides a variety of games for different subjects. What I liked most is that the gaming is scaffolded. Students need to obtain a minimum score to enable them to get to the more challenging games. By setting up a free account, teachers can give students logins that will record the scores of students in real time. In other words, while students are completing the games, I am able to see who is having difficulty or who is excelling. I think that this is a great tool for differentiated instruction. I'm able to help students who are struggling immediately. Additionally, the games provide students with a guided lesson to help those who are struggling. It is really important that I find ways for technology to help students on all academic levels. Thank you for watching my TechByte presentation. I truly hope you enjoyed it.